Time to play ball. Coverage of the North Platte FNBO Nationals starts now. Home and away radio coverage only from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. And watch live on your TV on demand at northplattepost.com. Just click on live streams. Now here's the voice of the senior FNBO Nationals, Paxton Gordon.
Welcome in, everybody, and it's an exciting day today as it is Game 2 of American Legion Baseball on the senior side. The FNBO Nationals traveling on the road to take on Lexington here tonight. Nationals playing yesterday getting off on a strong start, defeating Ogallala in 7 innings. That is right, in 7 innings. 7-6. They trailed 6-0 from the first inning. Easton Jones, unfortunately, gave up 6 runs in the first inning alone. But for the rest of the way, the Nationals held Ogallala scoreless rest of the way and only allowed 1 single hit from Easton Jones and Ty Robinson. Now they head on the road here to take on Lexington. Nationals looking to go 2-0 here tonight. Now don't you turn that dial. When we come back, we'll have a coach's interview for you just around the corner. Then after that, we'll give you the starting lineups right here on FM 98.1.
Get a great deal on Kubota M-Series utility tractors. Our powerful, versatile lineup is built to do it all. So whether you need to mow, rake, stack, lift, or pull, get it done right with Kubota M-Series utility tractors. Right now, get Kubota M-Series utility tractors for 0 down and 0% APR for 60 months, plus save up to $3,000. Now through June 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
See the full line of Kubota products at your North Platte Kubota on South Highway 83 or online at npkubota.com.
Express AVL is your headquarters to make your sound system go from good to great. Express AVL has your mobile audio via solutions for your car, truck, boat, RV, and even your motorcycle. Need a backup camera or rear seat entertainment? Express AVL has you covered. Expert installation with top-of-the-line systems. Stop in today and check out all of their products to enhance your listening experience. Express AVL, 1108 Rodeo Road, North Platte. Express AVL, living loud.
Planning a special event, whether it be a wedding, concert, sporting event, convention, or anything else, the DNN Event Center can handle it all. The DNN Event Center is the biggest event center in North Platte. This building is perfectly suited for anything from small gatherings to major events. Rent just one small room or book the entire facility. The choices are endless at the DNN Event Center, your home for exciting events, special moments, and precious memories. Call today to make your reservation at 534-0255.
Hello, this is Paxton Gordon with the North Platte Post Sports Network. I'm joined today by head baseball coach Ricky Holm. Coach, how you doing today?
Good, not too bad.
You know, the grass is cut.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
Have a great time at Cody Go-Karts. Head on out for a racing, drifting, bumping, bouncing, water sliding good time. Open every day all summer. Bring the entire family out and get wet on the bumper boats, then challenge your family on the go-kart track or slick track. And try and beat the chicken at tic-tac-toe. Water slides will be open soon. Check them out at www.codygokarts.com or Facebook.
When your feet hurt, they are trying to tell you something. Listen to them. Dr. Rascott and Dr. Ray specialize in foot and ankle pain. Whether it be a sports injury or just painful feet, let their expertise get you back on your feet and doing activities like you were before. The doctors at Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialists help patients throughout western Nebraska and manage all aspects of the foot and ankle. No referrals needed. Call 532-3600 and rid your foot and ankle pain today.
FNBO Nationals American Legion Baseball on 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by North Platte Kubota and the DNN Event Center.
Welcome back. Here it's time for the action to begin for the National starting lineup coming out here to the side. We have starting on the side of FNBO for our, of course, fortified group, top of the first inning. Check out Kevin McGann of the fortified group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Starting lineups. Tristan Bear. I gotta pull it up here. Real quickly. On the side we have Tristan Bear, Carson Johnson, Cole Wright, Carter Kelly, Cooper Hill, Jackson Polk, Easton Jones, Andrew Broicius, as well as Blaze Zeiler. His first up to bat is going to be Tristan Bear, who had a triple last time out. That one's in the dirt. Ball number two. Coming in on the side. Now 2-2 the count. For the Nationals. That pitch outside. 3-2 now. That one is on over to second base for a nice base hit. Nice little base hit up on the second base side. First hit of the day for the Nationals. Carson Johnson now up to bat. For the Nationals, the runner at first being Tristan Bear. As the pitch comes in, swing and a miss. Ubaldo Anaya on the mound. On the side of Lexington. As that one is in for a strike. On over goes Bear to second. He's out at second, unfortunately. So there's one out here now in the top of the first inning as Beyer tried so hard to get over. He had a good leap, but coming in from the catcher position, David Naylor able to get him out at second. So now the count falls 1-1. For Naylor, up to the plate. 2-1 now the count, one out. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and pop foul behind me. So 2-2 now the count. Coming in to Carson Johnson. And Anaya gets the sign, and here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss, down on strikes.
Johnson down on strikes, Cole Wright now at the plate.
So 2 outs here, bringing up for the Nationals, Cole Wright, who didn't start yesterday, but gets the start here today. So that first one is in, strike number 1. Next pitch, in, strike number 0-1 the count. As that pitch hits Cole Wright, so Wright's going to go on over to first base. Bring it up now, Carter Kelly. So that brings up Carter Kelly. As here comes the pitch from Anya, is down in the dirt. Ball number 1. For Carter Kelly yesterday, that one is popped straight over to left field, and that one has some distance. It'll hit the back of the netting, and it's going to be a nice double. They're actually going to wave on home into the play at the plate, not in time. Carter Kelly over to third. What great base running by the Nationals. Is that able to bring a run home? Carter Kelly with a triple, bringing home. So now it's 1-0 for the Nationals with 2 outs.
And Cooper Hill.
Cooper Hill now up to the plate, looking to continue this offense. Talking with Coach Ricky Holmes just a couple of minutes ago. He's talking about how yesterday the Bats didn't really get off to a energetic start. It took them until late in the ball game for the runs and the hits starting to pile up. Starting out strong here. 2 hits already and 1 run across, with the runner at third base being Carter Kelly. As that one is fouled back to the netting. Strike number 1.
Score 50 cents at the ticket booth, courtesy of Max Creek 1.
Langmeyer Heating and Cooling is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast and of the FNBO Nationals and Legion Baseball. For dependable service you can trust, head on over to Langmeyer Heating and Cooling. Carter Kelly at third, Cooper Hill up to bat. Following Hill, it's going to be Jackson Polt and then Easton Jones. Here comes the pitch. That one down and low. Ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cooper Hill. Anya gets a sign, delivers. That one's in, strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hill. Nationals up 1-0 against Lexington here in the top of the first inning. 2 outs though. Hill in a disadvantaged situation. Anya delivers. That one is fouled back to the netting. Going to still stay at a 1-2 count. Ball to Anya, gets the sign from Naylor and delivered the 1-2 high and away. Ball number 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Currently in at the moment. Anya gets set and delivers the 2-2. High and away once more, ball 3. 3-2 now the count. Cooper Hill gets into the batter's box with a full count, runner at third being Carter Kelly. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it for this inning. Striking out, swinging goes Cooper Hill, but the Nationals get on the board here early. 1-0. We now head to the bottom of the first inning, see what they can do. So don't you turn that dial. More action here, 98.1.
It's what you expect, and that's what you get from Lindemeyer Law Office of North Platte. With more than 130 years of combined legal experience, the attorneys at Lindemeyer Law Office have handled it all with personalized and aggressive representation both in and out of the courtroom. Attorneys Robert Lindemeyer, Amanda Spikert, Kent Florum, Shantae Durham, and Kent Turnbull are ready. Having the right experience in court is critical. Call Lindemeyer Law Office at 308-534-6740 or visit flatrocklaw.com.
Hustler Turf commercial mowers are built tough to work hard. Whether you need a fleet of mowers or are a one-man show, you don't have time for downtime. Hustler mowers are over-engineered, overbuilt, and tested well beyond what's required. With the most complete lineup in the industry, including exclusives like a 104-inch Super 104, 88-inch stand-on, and industry-leading warranties. Hustler mowers are ready to handle what you throw at them. Build your fleet to be reliable and versatile with Hustler Turf. Find your next Hustler at Mike's Motorcycle and ATV Repair, 2220 Prospect Drive, North Platte.
Find innovative and advanced care with one goal, to keep you moving and enjoying life. Dr. Mandeep Singh is now accepting patients at Great Plains Health Orthopedics. Dr. Singh is fellowship trained in orthopedic trauma, hip and knee joint replacements, revisions, and reconstructive surgery. Dr. Singh is also trained in treating complex fractures, malunions, and non-unions. To make an appointment, call 308-568-3800.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the first inning. FNBO Nationals currently up 1-0 over Lexington. Thank you to Hanson Plumbing and Heating for sponsoring today's broadcast, as well as Larry's Glass and Lindemeyer Law Office. Up to pitch for the Nationals. Going to be Cole Wright, seeing his first action this season. He'll be facing off against Jackson Conrad. First up for Lexington, who are already down in a hole, 1-0. The Nationals, 1 run on 2 hits at the top of the first inning. Had a runner left on scoring position as Cooper Hill struck out to end the inning. As we get ready to rock and roll here in the bottom of the first, Conrad pulling on up to the batter's box. Following Conrad, David Naylor and Dalen Naylor. Right, getting the sign inside from Johnson. Likes what he sees and now delivers the first pitch of the bottom of the first. And it almost hits Conrad. Ball number 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Excuse me, 1 ball alone. That's where we currently sit at the moment. Next pitch, outside and low once more. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. To Jackson Conrad. Cole Wright again. First game pitching this season. The 2-0. That's in there. Strike number 1. Again, early with these young pitchers and this young team, it's looking to settle down, get them into a rhythm. We saw in the first inning yesterday, Easton Jones got rocked, but after that point, really battened down the hatches as that bounces back in. Strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cole Wright digging his way back into it. Now 2-2 to Jackson Conrad. Here comes, that said, 2-2. And that is in there. Strike number 3. Conrad goes down looking for the first out of the inning. Now that brings on David Naylor. Naylor playing catcher today's contest. Bottom of the first, 1 out. Nobody on for Lexington. Right, likes what he sees, and here comes the first pitch to Naylor. High with the fastball. For ball number 1. Wright gets the sign and delivers the 1-0 now. That one just barely teetering on the edge for ball number 2. 2 balls and no strikes, and bless where I'm standing right now, right behind the home plate umpire. Got a good position, and we're talking millimeters on that pitch. The 2-0 now. That one slides in for strike number 1. Just like last at bat. 2 quick balls, but then was able to come back. And now it's 2-1 with 1 out to Naylor. That's in there for strike number 2. That's good. That is some good pitch framing coming in from Carson Johnson, able to shade it into the zone for the second strike. 2-2 now with 1 out to David Naylor. Swing and a miss. That is 2 straight strikeouts for Cole Wright. Now we're 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Nobody on. Bringing on Dalen Naylor. The Nationals lead 1-0. 1 run on 2 hits in the top of the first inning. That's right. Likes what he sees inside from Johnson. Sets and delivers the first pitch to Dalen Naylor, and it's a big swing that doesn't find anything for the first strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, no balls, 2 outs here. Cole Wright looking to go with a quick 1-2-3 inning to start his season off. Gets into delivery and pitches. That one outside, ball number 1 to Dalen Naylor. Following Naylor, pitcher Ubaldo Anaya, as well as Conlon Kerr. The 1-1 from Wright. That one is fouled. Back behind the netting for strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody on, 2 out. Bottom of the first inning. Nationals able to strike first blood and get a run home. And now looking to possess here in the bottom of the first, a 1-2-3 inning. The 1-2 from Wright. That one, check swung. Gonna have Naylor run over to first. Can Carson Johnson get there in time? It's gonna be close. Oh, he couldn't. They're gonna say that Cooper Hill pulled his foot off the bag. The ball would have gotten there in time from Johnson, but because of Hill's foot coming off, it's now a runner at first with 2 outs, bringing up the pitcher, Ubaldo Anaya. So Wright glances over at first base. Now delivers the first pitch to Anaya, down in the dirt, ball number 1. Now, it's going to be difficult for Cole Wright to try and hold Dalen Naylor at first, just because, since he's a right-handed pitcher, he's looking away from first base. So it's a little bit easier to get caught stealing. Now the 1-0, down in the dirt once more from Wright for ball number 2. This is where the comfort zone is so far early on in this game for Cole Wright. There was 2 straight batters where he went down 0-2 and was able to strike him out. Now with 2 outs, just looking for that ever-elusive last out of the inning. The 2-0, swing and a miss. It was foul tipped into the glove. Johnson, though, that is strike number 1. Runner at first is Dalen Naylor. Following Anaya is going to be Colin Kerr, as well as Levi Converse. Cole Wright looks and delivers the 2-1. That one outside, ball 3. Coach Holm was excited and happy about that pitch. Got where it needed to be, just a little outside the zone. Ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strikes now to the pitcher, Anaya. 3-1. Outside once more. That's going to walk pitcher Anaya. So now 2 on with 2 out. Dalen Naylor at second and Ubaldo Anaya at first. That's going to bring up Conlon Kerr. Wright just needs 1 more out of this inning, any which way possible. Here comes the first pitch to Kerr. Outside, ball number 1. You can see what he's trying to do, try to draw the batter to swing on those off speeds. So far in the last 2 at-bats, unsuccessful. The 1-0, that one's in. Strike number 1, that was a good placement on the corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nationals lead 1-0, still in the bottom of the first inning. Runners at first and second being Naylor and Anaya. Comes the 1-1, swing and a miss from Kerr. They're going to throw it over to first on the pick play. Doesn't get there in time, but good situational awareness from Carson Johnson to see if Anaya was keeping close to the bag. Almost got him, but without a 1-2 count to Conlon Kerr. Here comes the 1-2 from Cole Wright. That's high. Ball number 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Get him right here, Cole.
To Kerr. 2-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Right, glances at second. Now winds and throws the 2-2. That one's in there, strike 3. Caught him looking, and that'll end the inning. No runs on no hits, 2 left stranded. We now head to the top of the second inning. Nationals still leading 1-0. Don't you turn that dial. More action here, FM 98.1, AM 1410.
Enough of winter. It's time for Spring Fling at Cody Park this week. Brought to you by the North Platte Recreation Department. Spring Fling is this Sunday from 10 to 4. Enjoy everything from home decor, handcrafted design jewelry, homemade furniture, clothing, spring and summer decor, and more. Great food with multiple vendors from taco burgers, desserts, to everyone's favorite kettle corn. Spring Fling at Cody Park this Sunday, 10 to 4. Kick off spring and summer with Spring Fling.
At Pro Printing and Graphics, we strive to offer all the best parts of a small business. Personalized service from a dedicated staff, pricing that meets or beats the internet, fast turnaround times, and knowledgeable advice. We offer a full line of print products and services from quick print projects, business cards, banners, custom wallpaper, and everything in between. Our equipment and service are top of the line. Visit us downtown on the Bricks today to see how we can make your next print project easier. Pro Printing and Graphics, 412 North Dewey, North Platte.
Welcome back to the Fortified Group top of the second inning. Check out Kevin McGann at the Fortified Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite Letter B, as Jackson Polk will be up to bat for the Nationals in their top half of the second inning. Following Polk, Easton Jones, and Andrew Brocious. As Naya still on the mound. Nationals leading 1-0. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. 1 left stranded on the base pads. Bats awoken bright and early in this game. It's one of the things Coach Ricky Holm was looking for in this ball game. The bats were kind of asleep yesterday, not until around the fifth inning. So far, already got 1 run across. Looking to do more damage in this inning as Polk now makes his way up to the batter's box. Righty pitcher Anaya gets the sign. Here comes his first pitch. That's in the dirt for ball number 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Wind pretty light little breeze that's pushing in through center field as that pitch is high and high away. Ball number 2 almost reached a new zip code with how high that pitch was. 2-0 count to Polk. Looking to draw the walk here to start inning number 2. Nationals still up 1-0, nobody out, nobody on. Naya delivers the 2-0. That's down once more. Ball number 3. Good patience. Jack Polk able to see it was just going to be outside the zone down in the right corner. Didn't swing. The first one, though, that pitch finds its mark for strike number 1. Good approach from Polk at this at-bat. Make sure have Anaya try to beat you when he's down in the count 3-1. Here comes that 3-1 pitch, and that is down in the dirt. Ball number 4. So Polk will walk on over to first. Have a runner on with nobody out here. Top of the second inning. Fortified Group top of the second inning. Also want to thank you to our title sponsors for today, North Platte Kubota dealership and the DNN Event Center. That brings up now Easton Jones for his first at-bat, as that's in for strike number 1. Jones gave up 6 runs in the first inning yesterday, but batting the hatches down the rest of the way out in his stint, not allowing a single run to come across. Now just batting today. Runner at first is Polk. Here comes the 0-1. That's in strike number 2, so Easton Jones is now in the hole. 0-2. Following Jones, Andrew Brocious, as well as Blaze Zeiler. Anya delivers the 0-2. That's in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good eye from Jones. Not to swing on it, knowing he's in a He's in a deficit right now, 1-2. Has to play careful and was able to get away with that one. Now the 1-2 count from Anaya. The runner goes. Polk's going to try to make his way into second. He's had plenty of time, and he'll get there successfully, stealing second base. And now no chance of a double play if brought to it. So now it's a 2-2 count to Easton Jones, with now Polk in scoring position at second. Anya delivers 2-2, swing and foul to the netting. Count stays 2-2. As I said, the wind's pushing in from center field, so it's going to be much more, well, maybe right center field more, pushing over to the right side of the field, but not strong enough to really affect the baseball at the moment. The 2-2, swung and fouled back to the netting.
Find yours, Easton. Let's go, buddy.
Easton Jones won that one back. Off speed, basically almost right perfect in the zone. Just got a tip on it. Here comes the 2-2 now. It's fouled once again. So a good strong at bat coming in from Easton Jones. If anything, it's really helping wear down Ubaldo Anaya. Runner at second being Jack Polk. Nationals up 1-0. 1 run on 2 hits here in the top of the second. Anaya gets the sign from Naylor, and here comes. He looks actually at second first. He's going to pick play over to second. Polk able to get there, but the ball goes into the outfield, so Polk's going to walk his way easily into third following the mistimed throw. So now, runner's in even better scoring position. Nobody out, so a sacrifice fly is now in play, which is probably what Easton Jones is looking for. 2-2, though, still the count to him. Polk now at second base. Here comes that 3-2 now, and it is outside 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Easton Jones with the runner at third. That payoff pitch in there for strike number 3. Caught looking goes Easton Jones down 1 out. Top of the second. Though still the Nationals have 1 out to play with. Andrew Brocious steps up to the plate. Runner at third being Jack Polk. Just needs to somehow get it into the outfield. And that'll bring another run home for the Nationals. Here comes a nice pitch. Outside, ball number 1. 1 ball. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 out, top of the second. Nationals the 1-0 lead. Brocious with the bunt. They're going to try to throw it over to third. He pulls back in time to receive the second ball of the at-bat. It's now 2-0. Following Brocious, we have Blaze Zeiler in the back to the top of the order. Tristan Byer. Brocious steps in. 2-0 count, 1 out here. Top of the second. The pitch. That's in. Strike number 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Andrew Brocious. 31 total pitches for Anaya through 2 innings so far, or just 1 1/3. Anaya with the 2-1, another bunt from Brocious. That one's in the dirt, almost gets away from Naylor. He's able to stuff it, so now it's a 3-1 count to Brocious. On the verge of being walked. The 3-1, high and away. That is ball number 4, so that'll walk Andrew Brocious to first. So now we have runners at the corner with 1 out here in the top of the second, bringing in Blaze Zeiler. Nationals still with an opportunity for a sacrifice fly to bring home Polk at third if it gets deep enough into the outfield. Wynn not playing too much of a thwart to push it back in if it does get out there. Here comes the first pitch. That's in, strike number 1 to Zeiler. Oh, ball's in 1 strike. Tristan Baer up to bat next with Carson Johnson in the hole. Comes the 0-1. The runner goes over to second. It's a late jump up from Naylor, so that's an easy steal for Brocious. And now we have runners at second and third. So a single would probably bring a runner home. Comes the 0-2. That gets away from Naylor, but not far enough away to convince a runner to come. So 1-2. 1-1 the count to Blaze Zeiler. Runner at second is Brocious. Polk at third. 1 out. Top of the second. That one's high and tight inside. Ball 2. Still 1 out, top of the second. Runners in scoring position for the Nationals. Looking to jump out and extend their lead even more here in the early innings. The 2-1 is now 3-1 to Zeiler, and now we're at a full count. 1 out still. Naya delivers the full count pitch. Swing and a miss from Zeiler. That's the second out of the inning. That was a good cut. It was a good swing on that pitch. Just a little too high. So now with 2 outs, that brings up Tristan Baer. 1 for 1, a single in his first appearance. Got the Nationals hitting parade early on, off to a good start. He did also make it home that later that inning. Here comes the first pitch to him. Off speed. That's in for strike number 1. Runners at second and third. That pitch outside. Ball number 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hump's not giving them the corners as much, specifically the really close ones so far in this game. The 1-1, that's high and away. Ball 2. Getting close to an opportunity for another bases loaded situation, in which case the Nationals have been very well adequated with after winning the game after a bases loaded walk. Now it's 3-1 the count to Baer. Though 2 outs still. Baer did have a triple in yesterday's contest against Ogallala, so he does have the threat of some power. Here comes that 3-1. That is outside. Ball 4, so that'll walk Baer over to first, and now we have a bases loaded situation for Carson Johnson. Johnson 0 for 1, struck out looking in his first plate appearance as we have a pinch runner coming in. Caden Thompson coming in for the courtesy run. Bases loaded, 2 outs though for Carson Johnson. Struck out looking in his first plate appearance. Top of the second, Nationals still with a 1-0 lead, though threatening to put more runs home. Here comes Anaya's first pitch. Outside. Ball number 1. Full count. Following Johnson, it's Cole Wright on deck, and then Carter Kelly in the hole. Anaya delivers the 1-0. High once more, ball 2. He's up to 46 pitches. Although Anaya is at the moment, so really running up the pitch count early. And in a very dangerous position. The 2-0 now to Carson Johnson is outside once more. 3-0 the count now. Threatening to walk Johnson with the bases loaded. With 2 outs as David Naylor goes out to talk to his pitcher to get him calmed down. Give him a real quick breather with a 3-0 count and the bases loaded. 2 outs though. Nationals up 1-0. The pitch outside again, so that'll walk Johnson, and that'll bring a run home for the Nationals. So now it is 2-0. Cole Wright up to bat with 2 outs. Doesn't look like anyone's warming up on the side of Lexington, so bases loaded for Cole Wright, who was hit by a pitch in his last time out. That pitch finds the strike zone. Strike number 1. 2 outs, bases loaded, top of the second. Nationals 2-0 lead. They'll have runners in scoring position with the bases loaded. The pitch from Anaya. Outside once more. Painting the corners and the edges is Anaya, but that one didn't find the mark. 1-1 now the count to Cole Wright. Thank you to one of our sponsors, Hanson Plumbing and Heating, as well as Premier Toyota and Stephen Rhodes with Farmer Insurance. 2-1 the count now to Cole Wright. That pitch hits Cole Wright, so another run will come home. That's the second straight hit by a pitch that Cole Wright has taken in this game. So that'll bring yet another run home for the Nationals, and the base is still loaded. 3-0 now the lead, as out comes the head coach of Lexington to talk with his pitcher, Anaya. Paulo Anaya up to 52 pitches in this contest. And this last inning really struggling to find that final out. Just like with the North Platte Community College Knights. All season they really had a tough time finding that final out of the inning. Paulo Anaya struggling at the moment to do so again. 3-0 the count to him. Now here comes Carter Kelly, 1 for 1. Had a double that soon stole into a triple last time out. Though with 2 outs, bases loaded once more. Nationals up 3-0 against Lexington. A pitch down, gets away from Naylor. It'll high enough just to bring another run home and advance the base runners again. Thanks to that wild pitch. So now we have 4-0 with the runners. Now it's second and third. 1-0 count to Carter Kelly. Nice pitch. Almost hits Kelly. For ball number 2. So this walk, if Carter Kelly gets walked, will not bring a run home. But it will load the bases again with runners at second and third. That pitch finds the mark in the zone. 2-1 the count to Kelly. Wind slowly starting to pick up a little bit more. Still pushing to the right side of the field. But not strong enough, as actually we're going to have a pinch runner coming in, a courtesy runner. On the side of the Nationals on both. Cole Wright will come out, so bringing now in 2 fresh legs with some speed. 2-1 the count with 2 outs to Kelly. In the dirt again. Ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strikes now to Carter Kelly. And that's really like the way the Nationals have been playing this inning, forcing Anaya to beat them. And so far he's struggling to do so. That's the win for strike number 2. I say that. And now we're at a full count with 2 outs. But really, these 3 runs that have come across this inning have been at the hands of Anaya not being able to find the strike zone. Slow roller on over to short. It'll get out of the glove of Converse. And with that, we'll have runners at the corner, and another run comes home for the Nationals. Carter Kelly with a little small blooper. Roller, on over to first. Brings home a run, and now it's 5-0 with runners at the corners. Cooper Hill now at the plate, 0 for 1 with the strikeout, his first appearance. Though has 2 men on at first and third. The first pitch is a ball from Anaya. 0-1 the count. And the runner will go, and he'll easily make his way into second. Carter Kelly does.
Kelly advances on a different.
And just the crazy thing about this game so far is there's only 2 hits across the board for either side as a check swing. Doesn't matter anyways. That one falls in for a strike. There's only 2 total hits, both of them on the Nationals, and yet they're up 5-0. So the strategy of having Anaya beat them working so far, but he's battling back strong in this at-bat. 2-2. Cooper Hill not looking to strike out and keep this inning alive. The 2-2. That's going to be skied right behind us. Still going to stay 2-2. Thank you to Langmeyer Heating and Cooling. The summers are heating up, so why don't you take a look at your own AC and power unit and take it and have Langmeyer Heating and Cooling come on down, give it a look and give it a fix. Also proud sponsor of the FNBO Nationals and Legion Baseball. Langmeyer Heating and Cooling, as that one's outside for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes Anaya's payoff pitch, and it's going to hit Cooper Hill in the back. And with that, bases loaded once again. With 2 outs. We've been, seems like, at 2 outs for the last millennia at this point. Still 5-0 for the Nationals, and the bases loaded once again. This is the comfort zone. I'm telling you. When the Nationals get into a bases loaded situation, they just step their game up, and they're going to bring up Jack Polk. First pitch, almost in another county with it. Outside ball number 1. 1 ball and no strikes. 2 outs. Top of the second inning. 5-0 is the lead for the FNBO Nationals here in Lexington, their second game of the season. Looking to start off strong, going 2-0. It's a nice off-speed pitch that finds in for the strike. Had good movement. Curved its way into the zone. 1 ball and 1 strike to Jack Polk. Runners on every base pad. The pitch. Another off-speed finds in for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strike to Polk, who walked in his last at-bat. Anaya starting to find a little extra life in this last half of the at-bats, and that's a swing and a miss from Jackson Polk, and that'll finally end the inning, though. 4 runs were able to come across for the Nationals, and now it's 5-0. The FNBO Nationals up over Lexington, 5-0. More action here, FM 98.1, AM 1410.
Is more than just a nursing home. They're a senior living provider. They offer specialized dementia and Alzheimer's care, long-term care, short stay respite care, adult daycare, and rehabilitation services. At Linden Court, they are family serving family and desire to exceed your expectations for excellence. So whether you or a loved one is in need of rehabilitation after surgery, memory support, or short or long-term care, stop by Linden Court. Their team is looking forward to meeting you. Linden Court on East Phillip, North Platte.
I had questions about solar power, so I called the professionals at Panhandle Solar, and I'm glad I did. By having solar panels installed, I increased my home's value, dramatically cut my electricity bill, and it's good for the planet. Yes, installing solar panels is the only investment that I know of that pays you back while saving you money. Call Roger at Panhandle Solar, 308-464-0462. Call today to take advantage of the tax credit that ends soon, 464-0462. Have a sunny day.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the second inning. I know, we're here, bottom of the second inning. Nationals up 5-0 over Lexington. Had a 4-run second inning where, get this, they didn't even record a single hit. I know, that's how strange this game has been so far. Only 2 hits have been registered so far in this ball game, and that was in the first inning. In the top of the second, the FNBO Nationals didn't even record 1 hit and still increased their lead by 4, and now we're up 5-0. Coach Ricky Holm talked about how he wanted to continue the energy from yesterday, but so far they haven't really had to push that energy because they've been so patient at the base pad, at the hitting square, that they haven't really needed to be explosive. They've been doing it, just breaking down Ubaldo and Naya systematically, but that's going to now bring up Levi Converse here in the bottom of the second for Lexington. Cole Wright still on the mound. His first pitch, just outside. Ball one following Converse. Topher Schwartz and Greg Treffer. Wright's at 25 total pitches in this game. Far cry from the almost 60 from Anaya. That next pitch, swing and a miss from Converse as Wright went right back to that off speed and got Converse swinging for the fences. 1 ball and 1 strike. As Wright gets the sign in from Johnson, and here comes the 1-1. That one is skied. It's going towards, and it will travel foul down the right field side. Strike 2. Thank you again to our title sponsors supporting today's broadcast. North Platte Kubota, as well as the DNN Event Center, as well as Mike's Motorcycle and ATV Repair, and Larry's Glass. Popped up foul once more, and it will stay foul. Still 1-2 count to leave a Converse. Pitching end once again, really shutting it down. Getting off to a better start in this game against Lexington. It's now Wright's 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. That'll get her. It's another strikeout for Cole Wright. Very mathematical with his. Actually, not mathematical, but precise is the word I would say with his pitches so far this evening. He's really been able just to hit every single part of the zone, outside the zone, right where he needs to be. And has helped the Nationals still stay up top 5-0. Now his next batter he'll be facing is Topher Schwartz as the first pitch is down low for ball number 1. 1-0 count, 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Nationals up 5-0. 5 runs on 2 hits. On the side, the FNBO Nationals, Lexington, no runs on no hits, 1 error as the next pitch from Wright finds the mark. Strike number 2. Wright gets the sign from Johnson. Here comes that 1-1. And that one's blitzed back to the fence. Foul, but now it's a 1-2 count. Got him right where he wants him, Cole Wright. Wouldn't be shocked if he went to another off-speed, pushing the corner. Wright gets the sign he likes from Johnson. Into the motion he goes. The 1-2. That's foul back again. 1-2. And that one got stuck in the fence. Not in the netting, but the actual fence itself. What a sight that is. This fence is here to protect the fans, but now it's stopping the balls from going anywhere. The 1-2. That off speed that he was looking to go. Just outside. He got a batter earlier in the inning with that slider painting the corner. That one just a little too far off the mark, and now it's 2-2 the count to Schwartz. Here that one comes, and that time he gets it in the zone. So that's a strikeout. Look at another one for Cole Wright, and we're 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. Bringing up Greg Treffer. Cole Wright continuing the shutout innings like Ty Robinson did, coming in for his relief effort against Ogallala. Has yet to give up a single hit in this ball game. First pitch is going to go in the dirt, and it'll get away from Johnson, but it'll stay. Nobody on the base pad. A ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Big thank you as well to Hanson Plumbing and Heating for sponsoring today's broadcast of the FNBO Nationals versus Lexington. Game 2 of the season. Wright's 1-0 pitch, check swing, but the ball will find the mark in the zone. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody on. 2 outs here. Wright gets the sign from Johnson, the 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's now 1-2. Again, going with that slider on the outside corner, getting Treffer to swing. He's been absolutely filthy with that pitch this evening. Looking to maybe go to it once more. The 1-2 count. Outside low, ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Treffer. Two and 2 the count. Right, delivers it, almost hits Treffer. So now it's back to a full count, 3-2. Right trying to play it a little cute in the last couple of pitches, trying to get Treffer to swing on some pitches to the outside corners and box, but maybe go back to the bread and butter right down the middle with this one. Here comes the full count, 3-2 from Cole Wright. That one gets away, ball 4, and that'll walk Treffer onto first. So with 2 outs, a runner at first here in the bottom of the second for Lexington. A 5-0 lead for the FNBO Nationals against Lexington. 5 runs on 2 hits. No runs on no hits and 1 error for Lexington. Now comes on Drew Hansen. Following Hansen, we go to the top of the order. Jackson Conrad on deck with David Naylor in the hole. Here comes Wright's pitch to Hansen with 2 outs. Outside, ball 1. Wright's now up to 42 pitches. Well, he's been very strong in this ball game. 42 through 2 innings. Something Coach Holmes would like to cut a little bit down on. Here comes the 1-0. Once more not in. That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first is Greg Treffer with Hansen up to bat. Wright gets the sign in from Johnson, and here comes the 2-0. Once more. Outside, ball 3. Cole Wright trying to find the last out of the inning. Not looking to have what Lexington had last inning where they couldn't find that out and allowed 4 runs to come across. The 3-0. That's in there, strike number 1. He's really, Cole Wright in this at-bat, really favoring the right outside zone. It's really been successful for him all throughout this evening. Now with a 3-1 count, swing and a miss. We've now battled the ballot full with 2 outs. The full count, 3-2 and 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. As Wright checks over to first, gets into the set. Here comes that payoff pitch, and that one is in there. Strike number 3, got Hansen looking, and that'll do it for this inning. No runs come across, 1 left stranded. Nationals still up 5-0 as they now head to the top of the third. More action to come that way, so don't you turn that dial. Right here, FM 98.1.
Tire & Auto is one of the largest independent auto shops in North Platte, handling everything from the simple oil change to the complex engine, transmission, including electronic issues, new tires, and tire alignment. Their knowledgeable and friendly staff can keep your vehicle in tip-top shape. Seavers Bro Barn carries Green Mountain and Blaze grills, accessories, and condiments. And Seavers Used Cars might just have the used car you're looking for. Auto repair, tires, grills, and used cars, all at Seavers Tire & Auto on Eugene, just south of Hobby Lobby.
Getting my COVID-19 vaccine means I can get back to the activities I enjoy, while also protecting my community and loved ones. Talk to your medical provider, pharmacist, or West Central District Health Department if you have questions about the vaccine. Protect your health by getting vaccinated today. Visit our website at wcdhd.org for more information or to schedule an appointment online.
Funding provided by CFDA 93.268.
FNBO Nationals American Legion Baseball on 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by North Platte Kubota and the D&N Event Center.
Welcome back to the Fortified Group, top of the third inning. Check out Kevin McGann at the Fortified Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite Letter B. I almost said number. My mind was thinking number for some reason, so it's a letter. Come on now. You got it, Paxton. But that's going to bring up Easton Jones here in the top of the third inning. Jones 0 for 1, struck out looking last time out. And a happy, even though I've said it many times already, belated birthday to my mother. It was on Monday. It was a great son, and I got her a present. You know, don't forget to get your mom a present out there. If you don't, you're going to hell. No offense. But anyway, it's 5-0 right now for the FNBO Nationals as they have the lead over Lexington. As we have a new pitcher on the mound. Jackson Conrad taking over for Ubaldo Anaya.
Leading off is Easton Jones.
Easton Jones up to bat again, 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking. After Jones, Andrew Brocious, and then Blaze Zeiler. Nationals up 5-0 here in the top of the third inning. Conrad delivered the first pitch, and that's in the dirt. Ball 1 to Jones.
The assistant changes. Jackson Conrad now is pitching. Ubaldo Anaya goes to shortstop. Levi Conrad is in third. Silver Schwartz is out in center field now.
Now here comes the 1-1 count to Easton Jones, low for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. The top of the fortified group, top of the third inning. Comes the pitch, swing, driven to center field, and that will fall in for a base hit from Easton Jones. Let that off speed fall in for a base hit. Now we have a runner at first, bringing up Andrew Brocious. 0 for 1, he walked in his first plate appearance. Following Brocious again, Blaze Zeiler, and the back to the top of the order, Tristan Byer. First pitch from Conrad in, strike number 1. Five runs on 3 hits for the Nationals. No runs on no hits. 1 error for Lexington. 2 strikes now. The count. It's Andrew Brocious. Conrad finding the zone once more. Runner at first being Easton Jones. Conrad's 0-2. Down in the dirt. 1 ball. 2 strikes now. Nobody out. For the Nationals. Conrad's delivery in the dirt again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brocious fighting back strong and valiantly in this at bat. Not swinging when he was down 0-2. Now Jackson Conrad delivers, and that time I said it too early. Swinging and a miss from Brocious on a low pitch down in the way for the first out of the inning.
First out of the inning.
Though runner still at first, being Easton Jones. Now Blaze Zeiler up to bat. 0 for 1, struck out swinging in this first appearance. Conrad's pitch, a bunt attempt, was attempted by Zeiler, but he pulled back in time. Ball number 1. Five 5-0 lead for the Nationals here in the fortified group, top of the third inning. Conrad's 1-0 pitch, high and away, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes now to Blaze Zeiler. Really commend today just how patient the Nationals have been at the plate as that pitch finds the mark. Strike 1. It's same as yesterday, and Coach Holmes talked about it in our interview, that he was proud of the strikeout to walk ratio. I believe he said it was like 9-4 in yesterday's game, and so far, same mark, as that's swung on and missed from Zeiler. He was going for the fences with that swing. Notice it was an off-speed, but just a bit too early. 2-2 the count now, but you want to talk about how well they've been when that strikeout to walk ratio. Just don't look no further than the second inning where they didn't record a single hit and increased their lead by 4, 5-0. As the next pitch is outside, ball 3 to Zeiler. Runner at first is Easton Jones. Conrad's pitch is in. Full count. That's popped, and it'll go to the netting. Foul. Jones win on the run. So now Jackson Conrad can be expecting that to potentially happen again. But Blaze Zeiler steps into the batter's box with a full count, 1 out. The top of the third. Conrad delivers it, and that's in there for strike 3. Gets caught looking, and now there's 2 down here in the top of the third. That's going to bring up Tristan Byer, a single and a walk, 1 for 1 on the evening. Following Byer, Carson Johnson and Cole Wright for the Nationals. Easton Jones still sitting there at first base. As Conrad will deliver the first pitch to Byer. It's a slow off speed that is in for strike number 1. That time gave Conrad the outside part of the plate. Now 0-1 to Byer. Here that one comes. That one, sitting on the off speed. Fouls it back to the netting. Byer wants that one back because it was almost a beauty. Off speed that was in the middle, right in his swing radius. Just got a little ahead of it, and now it's an 0-2 count. Here comes that payoff pitch. That one's going to be high and away. Ball number 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tristan Byer. 5 runs on 3 hits for the Nationals. No runs, no hits, 1 error for Lexington as that sucker fouls back to the netting and almost nails me. 1 ball and 2 strikes now the count to Tristan Byer. Again, Byer off to a strong start this season. Had a triple last game. Already 1 for 1. Now, Conrad glances at first, and here comes his payoff 2-2. That one skied, but it's going to go foul down the first base side, so we're still going to sit at 2-2. It's a very beautiful evening. Just a couple clouds scattered throughout the sky, a light little breeze, and beautiful day for some baseball. And what a beautiful day it is because the Nationals are up 5-0. There goes Jones. That pitch is in the dirt, and the pitch over to second. Not in time as the ball squirted away, so Easton Jones successfully steals second base. It was quite close. The throw might have gotten there in time, but once it hit the dirt and squirted away from Dalen Naylor at second, no contest there. So now Jones at second and a full count back to Tristan Byer. Here comes that 3-2, and that one is skied up. Heading on over to right field. Schwartz gets onto it. It's in trouble. They can't find it, so 1 run will score. Byer's going to make his way into second. Oh, my heavens. Heavens to Betsy's, an error on the side of Lexington. The ball went sky high, but nobody on the right side of the field could find it. So with that, another run comes home for the Nationals. It's 6-0. Holy macaroni. What a crazy turn of events. So now it's 6-0. 6 runs on 4 hits. 4 hits. And here comes the pitch from Conrad. That one popped and never going to come down wherever it is. It's gone to the stratosphere, but it's now 0-1 the count. Thank you again to our sponsors for this broadcast as the next pitch is in for strike number 2. Larry's Glass, Lindemeyer's Law Office, as well as Premier Toyota. It's a 2-0 count now. Carson Johnson 0 for 1, a struck out looking and a walk. As the runner's going to go over to the third is Byer. He can't get there in time, kind of slid awkwardly. But that'll do it for this inning. Byer gets caught out stealing. And now we head to the bottom of the third inning, though another run came home for the Nationals. 6 runs on 2 hits, and 1 left on base. We now head again to the bottom of the third inning. Nationals up 6-0.
is a big fan of Runza's Spicy Jack Burger.
With jalapenos.
Why are you saying jalapenos like that?
I pronounce it like it is. Fast and spicy. Jalapeno.
Well, it also has pepper jack cheese, bacon, and ranch.
Not just ranch.
Oh, come on.
Jalapeno ranch. So spicy.
Stop into Runza today and try the Spicy Jack Burger. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Vacation loans are back at the Union Pacific Employees Credit Union. We've got all your summer fun covered with an interest rate as low as 7% APR on $1,500 with approved credit. The special rate will be available from May 1st until July 31st. You can apply online through our mobile app, give us a call, or as always, stop in and see us.
North Platte Union Pacific Employees Credit Union, helping you keep your finances on track, federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back. It is the bottom of the third inning. Nationals up 6-0, 6 runs on 4 hits. Lexington, no runs on no hits, 1 error on their side. And really, the funny part about this is, and I wouldn't call it funny, but it's just quite an oddity. They're up 6-0 with 4 hits. They had a 4-run top of the second inning. And in that inning alone, they didn't record a single hit. That's right, a single hit was not registered. And yet, they're up 6-0. And that comes down to who is trending towards our Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the Game, Cole Wright, going shutout innings so far. No runs, has yet to give up a single hit, and has absolutely shut down Lexington in this ball game. But still a long way to go. Now Jackson Conrad up to bat, struck out looking in his first plate appearance. Thank you again to our sponsors for today, Hanson Plumbing and Heating, as well as our title sponsors, North Platte Kubota and D&N Event Center. First pitch swing, and a miss from Conrad. A little late on the swing. Now it's an 0-1 count. Here in the bottom of the third inning. Cole Wright's pitch, and that's in there, strike 2. He caught it inside part of the plate, and now it's 0-2. It's Jackson Conrad who's pitching at the moment for Lexington. Wright delivers that 0-2. That one is fouled to the backstop. Still going to stay 0-2. Following Jackson Conrad's at bat, David Naylor on deck and Dalen Naylor in the hole. Here comes the 0-2 from Wright. That one's in the dirt, and he'll get away from Johnson for the first ball, though no runner will be able to advance. So all is fine on that front. 1-2 count. Now to Jackson Conrad. Cole Wright up to 51 total pitches through these innings, as that one was trending towards Nayland Conrad if he didn't duck out the way, and now it's a 2-2 count. Though the Nationals up 6-0 this evening. 6 runs on 4 hits for the FNBO Nationals. No runs on no hits for Lexington. Here comes the pitch from Wright. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 once more. That's another strikeout. Rack him and throw him onto the side table. It's another one for Cole Wright, who's been absolutely lights out in this ball game tonight. And really, that could be the talk of the season so far. Just how dynamic and electric this pitching staff is on the side of the Nationals. But that's going to bring up now David Naylor. First pitch swung and fouled for first strike to Naylor. Now you can't really fault the Lexington for missing on the foul ball or the easy pop-up, because the cloud's kind of getting a little darker on the far side. Not even the far side, but way out in the distance. So whenever he gets skied high, he just kind of gets lost in there. Next pitch in from Wright. Outside, ball 1-1 the count now. Here comes that pitch. Swung, driven over to the right field side. Brocious has it, and that is the second out of the inning.
Flies out to the right fielder, Brocious.
And now here we sit, 2 outs, bottom of the third inning. Dalen Naylor up to bat. Following Dalen Naylor, Baldo Anaya, Conlon Kerr as well. Right, gets into his motion and delivers. Swing and a miss for the first strike of the at-bat for Dalen Naylor. 0-1, 2 outs. It's now Wright gets set, 0-1 on the way. That's foul, back to the netting. 2 strikes the count. Wright getting into an advantageous position. Bet you $20 he's going to go to that off-speed on the corner, see if he can get Naylor swinging. Knock on wood, because I ain't going to pay every one of you $20. So here comes, though, that 0-2 count. I lied. He went for a fastball into the zone, and it gets called for a ball, or excuse me, a foul ball. 0-2 still the count. So none of you get the money, and I still come out a happy man, because the Nationals are still up 6-0, and Cole Wright is putting on a shutout. Gets a sign in from Johnson, and here comes the payoff. 0-2 once more. In the dirt. Ball number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Naylor. Thank you to one of our sponsors, Langmeyer Heating and Cooling, as they are a proud sponsor of the FNBO Nationals and Legion Baseball. For dependable service you can trust Langmeyer Heating and Cooling. Next pitch as well in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wright trying to work around the perimeter. See if he can get Naylor swinging. So far unsuccessful. Gets a sign from Johnson behind home plate, and here comes the 2-2. That one is popped fouled, but it's going to be picked up by Johnson, who couldn't get it. And we'll pre-play the at-bat again following the foul ball. 2-2 the count still. If you had to, we're just nitpicking here, if we had to critique one little thing from Cole Wright, it's struggled a little bit to end the inning with 2 outs, but we're talking like the tiniest micrometer of a critique. But that 2-2 comes in, swing and a miss, another strikeout for Cole Wright, and that'll end the bottom of the third inning. No runs on, no hits once more. 6-0 still the lead for the Nationals. We'll head to another break. We come back, more action here in Lexington on FM 98.1.
Outside may not make you think about camping. Now really is the perfect time to get ready for when that springtime camping fever hits. Larry's RV in North Platte has several Rockwood and Bullet travel trailers and fifth wheels on the lot, as well as the milestones that will leave you in awe. Inventory has been hard to come by, and now is the time to shop for what you want before it's gone. With approved credit, Larry's RV makes buying your RV an easy and affordable process. Bundle up and come see what Larry's RV in North Platte has to offer.
Come on in, we'll roll up our sleeves. There's a lot of work to do.
Kevin and Greg at Select Abbey Carpet and Tile have over 30 years combined experience in the flooring business, and they offer top-notch customer service. Select Abbey Carpet and Tile handles bids, estimates, and installing.
If you want the job done right, we're ready for you.
You'll love the ending when you start at Select Abbey Carpet and Tile, 501 East Francis, North Platte.
Welcome back to the Fortified Group, top of the fourth inning. Check out Kevin McCann at the Fortified Group at his new location. That is right, 621 South Dewey, Suite Letter B. Got it that time. Proud of myself. It is a 6-0 lead for the Nationals here in the top of the fourth inning. 6 runs on 4 hits, no errors on their side. No runs on, no hits. 1 error for Lexington. That's going to bring up Carson Johnson to the plate. 0 for 1 with the strikeout looking, and a walk in his appearances tonight. Jackson Conrad still on the mound for Lexington. His first pitch, nice off speed that gets in for strike number 1. Good motion as it curved back into the zone. Thank you to our title sponsors for today, North Platte Kubota and the DNN Event Center, as well as our other sponsors for this broadcast, Mike's Motorcycle and ATV Repair, and Stephen Rhodes with Farmers Insurance. An 0-2 count now in for Carson Johnson. That one is fouled. Over to Narnia, as it is yet to reach the ground. It's still an 0-2 count to Johnson. Following Johnson, it's Cole Wright on deck with Carter Kelly in the hole for the FNBO Nationals. Here comes the pitch. That one swung on and missed from Johnson. And that's the first out of the inning. Had the right idea, just couldn't connect the bat with the ball. And there records the first out of the top of the fourth. Now Cole Wright up to bat. Back-to-back hit by pitches. That's his stat line this evening. The first one is in for a ball, and I ain't going to lie, that one actually almost hit him. It was getting quite close to the shoulder. It would be something if he gets called on another hit by pitch, but he took a hack on that one. Now 1-1 the count to Wright, who on the side of pitching has been absolutely lights out, not giving up a hit nor a run in today's affair. Here comes the 1-1 though. That's down in the dirt. Ball 2 balls and 1 strike to Cole Wright. Conrad's up to 33 total pitches so far, 21 strikes and 12 balls. 2-1 now the count. Conrad delivers. Another off speed that just gets in. That he's really been on fire as of late, getting those curves into the zone. Now a 2-2 count, 1 out here, top of the fourth. The payoff pitch, check swing from Wright. That bounces off his bat and will go foul. So it's still going to stay at 2-2. Now Conrad, here comes a 3-2 swing and a miss from Cole Wright. Now we're at 2 outs here in the top of the fourth.
Cole Wright strikes out. Carter Kelly.
Now bringing up Carter Kelly with 2 outs. Kelly so far 2 for 2, a double and a single. Nationals still hammering home this lead, 6-0. Conrad's pitch in the dirt and gets away from Naylor for the first ball. Here in the fortified group top of the fourth inning. Nobody warming up in the bullpen for Lexington at the moment. 1-0 count to Kelly. Here comes that pitch. Swing and a miss from Carter Kelly. Now it's a 1-1 count. Following Kelly, it's going to be Cooper Hill on deck with Jack Polk in the hole. That one is foul. Back to the netting, over my head. Still now a 1-2 count. Now Carter Kelly steps into the batter's box and is ready for the payoff. Conrad's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it for this inning. A 1-2-3 inning from Jackson Conrad. We head now to the bottom of the fourth. Nationals still, though, up leading 6-0.
Proven track record of success. It's what you expect, and that's what you get from Lindemeyer Law Office of North Platte. With more than 130 years of combined legal experience, the attorneys at Lindemeyer Law Office have handled it all with personalized and aggressive representation both in and out of the courtroom. Attorneys Robert Lindemeyer, Amanda Spikert, Kent Florum, Shantae Durham, and Kent Turnbull are ready. Having the right experience in court is critical. Call Lindemeyer Law Office at 308-534-6740 or visit flatrocklaw.com.
Go where the herd goes with the fast, durable Kubota Sidekick, featuring a gas-powered engine that delivers a top speed of 40 miles per hour, best-in-class acceleration and handling with cargo, and the strength to haul what needs hauling, all backed by a 2-year, 1,000-hour warranty. Herd cattle, mend fences, and get every job done right with the Kubota Sidekick. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
See the full line of Kubota products at your North Platte Kubota on South Highway 83 or online at npkubota.com.
Welcome back, bottom of the fourth inning. Nationals currently up 6-0 over Lexington. An electric outing from Cole Wright so far, not allowing a single hit. But first, we've got to thank some of our sponsors here. Hanson Plumbing and Heating, as well as Mike's Motorcycle and ATV Repair, as well as Stephen Rhodes with Farmer Insurance. As I said, Cole Wright still on the mound, started the game off, and is yet to really show any signs of regression. His pitch placement has been on point. It's really played the perimeter as well as the inside of the strike zone really well. And so far, it's been quite tough on the side of Lexington to really nail him down. But that's going to bring up Ubaldo Anaya. Yet to record a hit, but has walked. Following Anaya, it's going to be Conlon Kerr as well as Levi Converse. Right, steps into the mound, and he's ready to rock and roll here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Here comes his first pitch to Anaya in the dirt. Ball number 1. It's interesting to see what Coach Ricky Holm is going to do as this game keeps going on. Is we going to see Cole Wright go the whole distance, or will he get pulled at some point? And his next pitch is in there for a strike, a little actually outside for a ball. I ain't gonna lie. Umpire put his fist up like it was a strike, so it's ball number 2. As here comes that 2-0 count. That one's in there for strike number 1 to Ubaldo Anaya here in the bottom of the fourth. With due up following that, Conlon Kerr. And here comes the 2-1 pitch from Cole Wright. Swing and a miss from Anaya, and Wright's battled his way back into a 2-2 count. Nobody out, nobody on. Bottom of the fourth inning. 6-0 lead for the FNBO Nationals. And here comes the payoff. 2-2 from Wright. In the dirt. Almost got away from Johnson, but he's able to glove it. And now we're at a full count, 3-2. Wright likes what he sees from Johnson. Winds up in that payoff 3-2 pitch in the dirt. That's ball 4. So back-to-back walks for Anaya and his at-bats. So a runner now at first with nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. If you're on the side of Lexington, you try to take as much advantage as you can with this. Because who knows, whenever Cole Wright will get back into the swing of things. So far, been electric. 6-0 lead, has yet to give up a hit so far in today's contest. So that brings up now Conlon Kerr. Wright pitches over to first. Did he get there in time? And they did! Cole Wright with the magic. Gets Ubaldo Anaya out. And what's really nice about that is it's so tough for a right-handed pitcher to not only catch a steal, but sometimes throw somebody out because you got to flip your whole body around. But he did it with such precision and perfection as that first pitch swung on and missed that Anaya just couldn't react in time, and he gets called for the first out. And now, 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the fourth inning with Conlon Kerr up. That pitch way out of the zone for ball number 1 into another dimension. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, bottom of the fourth inning. Cole Wright so far currently throwing a no-hitter. Just wanted to point that out there. That 1-1 pitch down in the dirt, ball 2. Now knocking on some wood right here. But Wright, so far in these first 2 at-batters, having a little bit of trouble finding the zone with his pitches. Now here comes that 2-1. That's a slow roller on over to Jones at second. Actually, it's going to be picked up by Cooper Hill at first, and it'll be tagged on the bag by Cole Wright for the second out. As I say that, he put it beautifully inside the zone for a slow, easy ground out. And now we're at 2 outs. I just had to eat my words on that one. So now Levi Converse up to bat, 0 for 1, struck out swinging in his lone appearance tonight. here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Thank you to Langmeyer Heating and Cooling. It's heating up now, so your utility bills are probably going to be skyrocketing, so why not get your heater and cooler checked out by Langmeyer? Give them a call, Langmeyer Heating and Cooling in North Platte. That pitch is in the dirt for ball number 1. 2 outs, nobody on here. Right now ready to deliver the 1-0 count. That one skied high. Wright gets right under it, finds where it is, and gets there, can't record the catch and the out. And now Johnson's going to throw it over the second to the runner, went to it, he ain't going to get there in time, and that is an out. An error on the base pad. Carson Johnson able to pick off the runner, making his way over to second base following the dropped ball from Cole Wright. But that didn't mean anything, as now we head to the top of the 5th inning. Nationals still up on top 6-0. Another strong inning from Cole Wright. So we'll come back. More action here, FM 98.1.
Hometown banking with hometown people. Equitable Bank.
This is Heather Williams, branch manager at Equitable Bank. We provide products like our mobile banking app with mobile deposit and picture pay. Stop and see how our products can make your life easier. Equitable Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hometown banking with hometown people. Equitable Bank.
Wouldn't it be great to feel better sooner and not have to wait? Well, now you can. Dr. Deb's Express Medical has rapid walk-in care for life's bumps, bruises, and bugs, and even your wellness exams. So if you want to feel better sooner and get back to life with peace of mind, then your answer is Dr. Deb's Express Medical. You know where she's at, just 1 block east of KFC, right here in North Platte, at 118 East C Street. Dr. Deb's Express Medical. We treat you like family.
FNBO Nationals American Legion Baseball on 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by North Platte Kubota and the D&N Event Center.
Welcome back. Fortified Group, top of the 5th inning. Check out Kevin McGann at the Fortified Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey. Sweet letter number B. Oh, God, I did it again. Sweet B. Got a little ahead of myself. As the first pitch in, called strike to Cooper Hill. Hill leading off here in the top of the 5th inning. Following Hill, Jack Polk as well as Easton Jones is the next pitch. Slow. Ball number 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Hill. 0 for 1, a strikeout. Swinging and a hit by a pitch in his appearances this evening as that one foul back, straight back to the netting. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Nationals still leading 6-0 in this ball game. It's been silent on the side of Lexington from an offensive standpoint as that pitch is popped up. Onward comes the pitcher, Conrad. Under it he goes, and he will record the first successful pop-up on the infield tonight. As I would have thought that would have been the struggle from either side in this contest, the ability to spot the ball in the sky. Had 2 errors so far combined of just players losing where the baseball is. But now that brings up Jack Polk. 0 for 1, a walk, and a struck out swinging his last plate appearance. Conrad delivers in the dirt for ball number 1. Thank you to our presenting sponsor, North Platte Kubota. I don't know why I said Kubota. North Platte Kubota and the D&N Event Center. 2-0 now the count to Jackson Polk with 1 out. Is that one once more in the dirt? 3 balls and no strikes here at the top of the 5th inning. 6 runs on 4 hits, 1 error for the Nationals. No runs, no hits, 1 error for Lexington, and that's a 4-pitch walk. To Jack Polk. Now we have a runner. At first being Polk. Polk has successfully stolen a base today. expect him to do it again as Easton Jones up to bat, struck out looking in his first appearance and singled his last time out, 1-2. First pitch high and away, ball 1 to Jones. Jones again yesterday was the pitcher getting the start for the Nationals, gave up 6 runs in the first inning, but was lights out and shut out the rest of the way, not allowing another one to come home in his effort. Here comes the next pitch, is in the dirt. Ball 2, 5 straight pitches that resulted in a ball for Jackson Conrad. 2-0 the count now. Here it comes, that one again, called for a ball, as actually, big play over to first, not in time, ball squirts away from Conlon Care, but the Nationals can't take advantage of it, so it's a 3-0 count. 6 straight pitches now outside the zone. 3-0 count, 1 out, 1 on, top of the 5th inning. Fortified group, top of the 5th inning. Here comes a pitch from Conrad, and that one is in. Actually, excuse me, outside again for ball. So that's going to walk Easton Jones. So now we're sitting here, 2 on, 1 out, back-to-back walks, 7 straight pitches. That's some bad math. 8 straight pitches of balls. Now that's going to bring up Andrew Brocious, but didn't knock on wood as that first pitch finds its way in for strike number 1. 2 on, 1 out, runner at second being Jack Polk and Easton Jones at first. Following Brocious, it's Blaze Zeiler back to the top of the order with Tristan Beyer, as that's in the dirt. Ball number 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out here. It's a fortified group, top of the 5th inning. Conrad delivered the 1-1. Swung and slowly rolled foul down the third base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brocious, playing in right today. Still 2 runners on. Nationals looking to put some more runs on the board. Conrad delivers. That one high and away, ball 2. Really commend the patience this young Nationals team has shown through 2 games in terms of not taking bad hacks at the baseball. Playing their cards right, and in doing so, it got them the win yesterday and has put them up 6-0 today. It hasn't been flashy, as that's a slow little chopper going over the catcher. On to first it goes. They'll get there in time, but that'll advance the runners 1 position. So now with 2 outs, we have runners at second and first, which will bring up Blaze Zeiler. Zeiler 0 for 2, struck out swinging, struck out looking in his 2 appearances tonight. But now we have comes that pitch in the dirt for ball number 1. And next pitch in for strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Currently the count at the moment. One ball, 1 strike. Pinch hitting for Zeiler at the moment. Dean McIntyre. Now 1-2 the count. 2 outs. Here in the top of the 5th inning, Nationals have runners in scoring position, second and third, but that'll do it for that inning as he gets caught on the strikeout, and that'll do it. No runs come home, but the Nationals still up, though, 6-0. We'll head now to the bottom of the 5th inning. Can Cole Wright continue his domination on the mound? You'll have to stay tuned to find out more action here, FM 98.1.
Planning a special event, whether it be a wedding, concert, sporting event, convention, or anything else, the DNN Event Center can handle it all. The DNN Event Center is the biggest event center in North Platte. This building is perfectly suited for anything from small gatherings to major events. Rent just one small room or book the entire facility. The choices are endless at the DNN Event Center, your home for exciting events, special moments, and precious memories. Call today to make your reservation at 534-0255.
Mow like a pro with Hustler Turf zero-turn mowers. They engineer their mowers to be maintenance and service friendly for the everyday homeowner while not sacrificing the build and cut quality they're known for. From the heavy-duty frame to the welded steel deck to their trademark smooth track steering, Hustler Turf zero-turn mowers deliver professional-grade cut quality for a perfectly manicured lawn. Come into Mike's Motorcycle and ATV Repair to see the Hustler difference for yourself today. Mike's Motorcycle and ATV Repair, 2220 Prospect Drive, North Platte.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 5th inning. Pitching change on the mound. Josh Dorwart will be taking his first appearances this season in relief for Cole Wright, who was pitching a no-hitter. That'll probably be my big question I have for Coach Ricky Holm was, should you have kept Cole Wright in there, maybe get a no-hitter tonight? Or is it all about the bigger picture? And well, so far we see it's all about the bigger picture tonight for the Nationals as Dorwart is on the mound here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Due up on the side of Lexington, Topher Schwartz, Greg Treffer in the hole, and Greg Treffer on deck with Drew Hansen in the hole for Lexington. Schwartz so far 0 for 1, struck out looking in his lone plate appearance this evening for Lexington. 6 runs on 4 hits, 1 error for the FNBO Nationals. No runs, no hits, 1 error on the side of Lexington. Tonight's contest. And now on comes Topher Schwartz. Or actually, they're going to give Dorwart some more pitching time to warm up. And when I say more time, literally one more pitch. Again, thank you to our sponsors, the Hansen Plumbing and Heating, as well as Larry's Glass, Lindemeyer Law Office, and Premier Toyota, and our presenting sponsor, North Platte Kubota, and the DNN Event Center. So Dorwart on the mound, gets the sign in from Johnson and delivers the first pitch in there. Strike number 1. 2 balls and 1 strike to Schwartz. Dorwart delivers his next one. That one foul to the netting. 0-2 the count. Quick little status update. My Apple Watch has let me know I hit my step count today. I'm just pacing at the moment, swaying back and forth, and it's counting my steps, so getting those healthy steps in. But it's a healthy lead right now for the Nationals. 6-0 is that next pitch from Dorwart outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes to him. Nationals with a 6-0 lead. Today's contest, they've been absolutely lights out from start and almost to finish as Dorwart hits it right down the middle. That one driven to right field. Brocious underneath it. He'll get there to record the out. Strong start for Josh Dorwart as he's able to record the first out of the inning. And now brings up Greg Treffer. Walked in his first appearance as a bat flies by in the outfield. Treffer steps in. Following Treffer, Drew Hansen. And then back to the top of the order, Jackson Conrad, as Treffer's going to bunt it on over. Dorwart collects it on towards first. It goes. It'll get there in time, but he stepped off the bag. He did not step off the bag. What a big stretch coming in. As Dorwart's able to get it to first in time for the second out of the inning. Well, it was very close, I thought, for a second there. Ty Robinson, who's now over at first base, fell off the bag, but kept those extremely long legs still on it. Now the second out of the inning has been achieved. It's a swing and a miss on the side of Drew Hansen, who struck out looking in his first plate appearance. 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 5th inning. Nationals still holding on to that healthy 6-0 lead. Dorwart gets the sign, and here comes the 0-1 in the dirt for the first ball of the at-bat. As Dorwart likes what he sees from Johnson, and the 1-1. That's in there. Strike number 2 on the curve. 1-2 the count. Now to Hansen. Looking to do a 1-2-3 inning. Goes Josh Dorwart. And here comes that potential payoff pitch. In the dirt, it'll get away from Johnson for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs now. Here for Lexington. They're bottom half of the 5th. Dorwart steps into his motion, and here comes that 2-2 once again. Swing, and it's going to be fouled off the bat of Hansen. 2-2, still the count. Following Hansen, top of the order, Jackson Conrad and David Naylor. Now, Dorwart steps into the mound. Gets the sign. Likes what he sees. Delivers then the 2-2. And that one's in there. Strike 3 looking. And that'll do it here for the bottom of the 5th inning. A 1-2-3 from Dorwart. And we now head to the top of the 6th. Your Nationals up 6-0.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
Are you thinking of buying or selling your dream home? The weather is getting nicer, so why not contact the #1 voted real estate company, Gateway Realty, for your real estate needs. Contact any of the marketing professionals at Gateway Realty today, and they'll walk you through listing your home and assist in the search for the next chapter of your home buying experience. Call Gateway 532-1810 to speak to the agent of your choice for details, or online at gatewayrealtynp.com. Gateway, what a great way to buy or sell your home.
Welcome back to the Fortified Group top of the 6th inning. Check out Kevin McGann at the Fortified Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Now Tristan Byer comes up 2 for 2, a single, a walk, and a double in his appearances tonight. Another great night hitting-wise from Byer as that pitch in the dirt. Ball number 1 as Jackson Conrad is up to 62 total pitches thrown in this game so far in his short time on the mound. Nationals still up 6-0, 6 runs, 4 hits, 1 error compared to the no runs, no hits, 1 error from Lexington. That next pitch is in for strike number 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. To Byer. Next up, Carson Johnson, as well as Cole Wright for the Nationals, as that pitch is outside. Ball number 2, 2 balls, 1 strike. Once more outside, ball 3. That one a little closer to hitting Tristan Byer. Ball 3, 3 balls, 1 strike. The count now to him. Looking to walk once more. Next pitch in the dirt, low and away, ball 4. Off he goes to first base. Now we have a runner on here in the top of the 6th inning to bring up Carson Johnson. 0 for 2, struck out looking. He walked as well as struck out swinging in his 3 plate appearances. Byer at first is a steal threat, so Jackson Conrad's going to have to watch out. Now Johnson steps into batter's box, and the first pitch is high and outside, ball one. Thank you to our presenting sponsors, North Platte Kubota, as well as the D&N Event Center. Slow roller is going to get down into the right side, and no, will not be in time. And a throw over to third will not be in time as well. What masterful base running by the Nationals. It was a slow roller over to second. Dalen Naylor grabbed it, but nobody was on the bag at first, so he couldn't tag it. Because of that, Tristan Byers able to get on over to third, and in all of that kerfluffle on that side, Carson Johnson's able to make his way over to second. So now we have runners at the corners for Cole. Not for Cole Wright. For Josh Dorwart. His first plate appearance today. Carson Johnson at second. Tristan Byer.
Here we go, Josh. Let's go.
Tristan Byer at third. Another scoring opportunity for the Nationals with nobody out here in the top of the sixth. That pitch way up and away. Ball three. Three straight balls coming in on the side. Jackson Conrad as David Naylor goes out to give him a talk to calm him down. 3-0 the count, 6-0 lead for the Nationals. That next pitch, that was a good talk because he got it into the strike zone. 3-1. Runners at the corner. Nationals threatening to score again. That in there, strike two, and now we've battled back to a full count, 3-2 to Josh Dorwart. That's a big hack and a swing and a miss from Dorwart, and down he goes swinging for the first out of the inning. Though, still runners at second and third for the Nationals. That brings up Carter Kelly, 2 for 3, a double, a single, and a strikeout in his effort this evening. Conrad's pitch, low and away, ball number 1. Now Conrad likes what he sees from Naylor, gets into his motion and delivers. Outside again, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Carter Kelly. Following Carter Kelly, Ty Robinson going to be up, and Jackson Polk after that. The pitch swung, driven, deep left field. That one looks to be going all the way, and it is absolutely crushed out of the park. Carter Kelly with the first home run of the season for the Nationals, and it was an absolute moonshot to left field. Now this lead with a 3-run homer advances 9-0. Holy moly. Carter Kelly turning on the off speed that was just laid perfectly into the zone. And he made Jackson Conrad pay with that one. It's 9-0. Nationals now up. Here in the top of the 6th inning. And that brings up Ty Robinson. First pitch in, strike number 1 from Conrad. Still no one out here in the top. Oh my gosh, that one's driven. Deep left center field. That ain't gonna go far enough. Oh, he drops it! Oh my gosh, another error on the side of Lexington, another routine. It's gonna be a routine fly out to left field from Ubaldo Anaya. He dropped it, and now Ty Robinson sits at first following the error. As time is currently called at the plate, we have a courtesy runner coming on. That courtesy runner is going to be Ray Smorky. Now Jack Polk up to the bat. 0 for 1, a walk, a strikeout swing, and then another walk as umpire goes out to clarify what Morkey's up to. Runner at first. Is Morkey. That first pitch is down low. Strike number 1 following the swing. So 0-1 the count to Polk. Conrad delivers. Off speed up and away. 1 ball and 1 strike to Polk. 1-1-1, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Morkey at first. Here comes Conrad's pitch. Down low, ball 2, 2 balls, 1 strike. We've entered run rule territory in this ball game. It's 9-0, so after this inning, or this top half of the inning, Lexington has 1 more effort as Race Morkey easily, basically walks his way onto second without any effort, and he literally just walked. Like it was a slow meander out there to second base. Nobody was watching him. He thought he could sneakily sneak his way in, and he did so. Now a runner at second with 1 out. Now here comes a 3-1, swung and fouled to the netting from Polk. 3-2 the count now. Full count. 1 runner on being Race Morkey at second. 3-2 count with 1 out here in the fortified group, top of the 6th. The pitch, swing and a miss from Polk. Second strikeout for him today. That brings up now Easton Jones, 1 for 2. Struck out looking, a single and a walk in his appearances tonight. 1 for 2 for him. Conrad likes what he sees, gets set and delivers the first pitch to Jones, and that's in for strike number 1. Race Morkey still at second base. In scoring position for the Nationals, they lead 9-0 following a 3-run moonshot earlier this inning from Carter Kelly. That next pitch is a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike to Jones. Following Jones. Oh my God, that is absolutely demolished, but it's going to fall way foul down the left field side, but Easton Jones just lit that ball up. And if he would just held back a little bit more, that would have been the second home run of the inning. My God. Easton Jones was waiting for that pitch, and he was ready to turn on it. But now it's a 1-2 count with 2 outs here. Jackson Conrad gets set and delivers the payoff. In the dirt, ball 2. The energy from yesterday's game has not only awoken the bats in terms of solid hitting performance, but the power as well. Almost had another home run in this game. That off speed, high for ball 3. We've now filled the count up 3-2. For Easton Jones with 2 outs, runner at second being Race Morkey. 9-0 lead for the Nationals here. Here comes the 3-2. That hits the back of Easton Jones, and he's going to waltz his way over to first base. So now we have a runners at second and first. Morkey at second, Jones at first. To bring up Andrew Brocious, 0 for 2. A walk, struck out swinging, and a ground out in his three appearances this evening. As we're going to have a conversation on the mound with Jackson Conrad, who's thrown 91 total pitches this game. Coming in relief for Ubaldo Anaya, who threw 60 through 2 innings. So the arms are starting to burn out here for Lexington. And you can really tell this inning with Carter Kelly absolutely demolishing a ball to left field for a 3-run homer. It's now 9-0. So, Andrew Brocious Gets ready, steps into the batter's box, and here we go. Runners at first and second, 2 outs here in the fortified group, top of the 6th. Conrad delivers. Swung, that's going to go, and it'll be in for a single. That'll bring at least 1 run home. Here comes the man, and he will get there safely. And runners at the corner. Andrew Brocious, a nice soft single. Gets right past the outreached glove of Dalen Naylor. And now we have runners at first and third for Dean McIntyre. Here comes the pitch in strike number 1 to McIntyre. Following that, Tristan Byer as well as Carson Johnson. It's now 10-0 for the Nationals. That pitch finds the mark. Strike 2 to McIntyre. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs. Fortified group top of the 6th inning. Jackson Conrad delivers. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it for this inning. Though 4 runs were able to come by thanks to a 3-run moonshot from Carter Kelly. We head to the bottom of the 6th, the last opportunity for Lexington to at least get out of the run rule. And we'll see if they do so. So don't you turn that dial. More action here, 98.1.
Have no time to get my oil change done.
Well, I'd be happy to bring it in for you.
You're the sweetest thing. Where will you take it?
I'll take it to the professionals at Grease Monkey.
Great. Thanks, honey.
You're welcome, hon. Grease Monkey offers a full-service oil change, radiator flush and fill, transmission services, wiper blade replacements, serpentine belt drives. They will get your car in top shape.
Grease Monkey sounds perfect.
They really are.
At Grease Monkey, 100% customer satisfaction is guaranteed. Grease Monkey, 321 South Jeffers. More than just an oil change.
Fall in love with your mattress. You can save big on top brands. Experience restorative rest from Tempur-Pedic. Feel the trusted support of Sealy. And discover the handcrafted details of Stearns & Foster. So you wake up rested and refreshed.
Only at Swan's Fine Home, 420 East 4th Street, North Platte. Style lives here.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Last chance for Lexington to cut into this lead. We have another pitching change on the mound. Jack Polk will be taking some throws for the Nationals. In relief for blanket on the net, Josh Dorwart is now behind the plate. For the Nationals is going to be Dean McIntyre. 10-0 is the lead. 4 runs in the top of the 6th following the 3-run moonshot from Carter Kelly. Now due up for the possible last inning of work for Lexington, Jackson Conrad, David Naylor, and Dalen Naylor. 10 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. No runs, no hits, 2 errors on the side of Lexington. Still a complete game shutout. Not a complete game shutout, but a no-hitter being thrown by many pitchers on the side of the Nationals as they lead 10-0 as here comes Jackson Conrad up to bat. The first batter Jack Polk will see tonight. First pitch in, strike number 1 from Polk. So I clicked the wrong button on our scorecard for our video stream. Now here comes the 0-1 from Polk. Another nice pitch that is foul back. 1-2, or excuse me, 0-2 the count to Jackson Conrad. Polk likes what he sees inside for McIntyre, and here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one's fouled. A slow roller onto third, picked up by Jones. On to first, will it be in time? No good, as it's going to fly past the outreach glove of Dorwart at first. So with that, Jackson Conrad's able to make his way into second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. As that has become the first hit of the night for Lexington. All it took him was 6 innings. 6 innings of good hard work. There goes the team no-hitter as that pitch finds its way in for strike number 1 to David Naylor. 0-1 with Conrad at second base for Lexington. Polk's pitch swung, fouled once more. Strike 2. Ten runs on 5 hits for the Nationals. No runs on 1 hit. The lone hit just a few seconds ago. In this ball game, that was a nice off-speed that gets past the out-reach glove of Dorward. So that's another single. So we have runners at the corner. Nobody out. The first scoring opportunity this evening for Lexington. So now, runners at first and third, bringing up Dalen Naylor. Following Naylor, Ubaldo Anaya, and then Conlon Kerr for Lexington. Nationals still have a 10-0 lead in this ball game. Polk glances over at first, and now he sets in, delivers his first pitch. Swing and foul back. Strike number 1. Runners at the corners being David Naylor as well as Jackson Conrad at third. Polk glances at first, now gets set, and here comes his 0-1. In the dirt, ball 1. Now 2 hits have come across for Lexington in this game as Polk gets ready for the 1-1. Swing and a miss from Naylor. It is now a 1-2 count to Dalen Naylor, looking for the first out of the inning for the Nationals. Polk glances at first twice, now gets set and looks to deliver the payoff 1-2. And that hits, it looks like, and it did hit in the leg, Dalen Naylor. So now the bases are loaded with nobody out. So a force out, though, at any base as Ricky Holm comes out to talk to Jackson Polk. Trying to calm him down. He had a good, strong start to this inning. Almost got Jackson Conrad down swinging. But from that point on, has now had the bases loaded, bringing up Ubaldo Anaya in his two appearances. Walk and a walk. As back goes Coach Holman. Polk on the mound, ready to navigate this last bit of the inning. Again, he's a force out at any base, so it's going to have to be a well-hit ball out to the outfield if Lexington is looking to do some damage. So Polk gets set, fired, swing, and a miss from Anaya. First strike of the at-bat. Good pitch from Polk on the rebound attempt. Now gets the sign from McIntyre, likes what he sees, and he will deliver the next one. That in the dirt and low, ball 1. Thank you to Mike's Motorcycle and ATV Repair and Stephen Rhodes with Farmer Insurance for sponsoring today's coverage of FNBO Nationals game of play. 1-1 the count. The next one swung on and fouled. 1-2. We've seen this plenty of times this inning. For Polk, 1-2, needs to find a way to get this out. Because if they can get this out right here, it's an easy double play if it's a slow roller on the infield. The pitch, fouled again. 1-2 is where we're going to sit still for this count. Thank you to our presenting sponsors, North Platte Kubota. Man, I don't know what's my tongue getting a twister. And the D&N Event Center. Polk Get set. The 1-2. Swung. Driven to center field. Onwards comes Byer. He will not be able to make the catch. They're going to throw it over to second for the first out and a third. That'll get the second out. Good recovery for the Nationals. 1 run will come home, unfortunately, but a great pair of throws to get the out. And now it's 10-1 as I have to now somehow figure out this cluster of stuff. So we have 1 run come home. Whoops. I got to get that one. There we go. And now 2 outs here. As that falls in strike number 2. So here comes the 0-2 from Polk with 2 outs. And that one in there. Strike number 3. And that will do it for the game. Ceremoniously, Nationals able to pick up a big victory over Lexington, 10-1. Cole Wright absolutely in muy fuego this game. And the Nationals win 10-1. 10 runs on 8 hits. 1 error with 8 left on the side of Lexington. 1 run on 5 hits, 1 error, and 4 left on the base pad. We'll take a quick break. We come back. We'll give you our post-game show just around the corner. So don't you turn that dial. More baseball action right here, FM 98.1.
A man, a worker he was, drove an old Chevy just because. Worked real hard on assembly lines, picking his way to retirement time. Pete's old Chevy one day went clunk. Pete says, "Ma, that truck is junk." Ma said, "Better head Bridge Street way, 'cause we need a new truck, and we need it today." They come to Bridge Street with $1,000. Pete drove away in a clean old truck. The story for Nebraska folk, Bridge Street Auto ain't no joke. Bridge Street where great deals reside, 'cause our motto's always been, if you work, you ride.
The weather is getting nicer, so what better way to treat yourself than a treat at Double Dips Ice Creamery at the downtown Canteen District in North Platte. Double Dips Ice Creamery offers 24-plus different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. Double Dips also offers homemade waffle cones and bowls, along with homemade fudge and freshly baked desserts. They're a family-owned business who enjoy serving customers ice cream treats and love the North Platte community and surrounding communities. Double Dips looks forward to seeing you soon for a special treat.
Welcome back. It's the end of the game. The Nationals defeat Lexington and advance to 2-0 on the season, 10-0. The scoring started off early in the top of the first as they got a run in, leading 1-0. And then it got a little weird, might I say. We made it to the second inning. The Nationals then were able to bring home 4 runs on no hits. That is right. They did a nice strategy of having Ubaldo Anaya try to beat them, and in doing so, it forced Anaya to bring 4 runs home for the Nationals, and that put them up 5-0. Then in the third, they got another run to push it to 5-0, and then it was pretty silent all the way up until the top of the 6th inning, where with 2 on, Carter Kelly hit a moonshot to left field and put the Nationals up 9 to 0, if I got my math correctly, 9-0. And then later that inning, another run came home to push it to 10. And in the last inning of work, in inning bottom of the 6th, 1 run came home on 5 hits for Lexington. And that is where we sit at the moment, or not at the moment, final 10-1. My good heavens. That was crazy. What a crazy game this was. I can't believe how crazy this game really, really was for the Nationals. The offense was popping. Okay, yes, we had that weird second inning where they got runs home just solely by getting walked. But from that point on, they were just lights out, and that then turns us to today's Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the Game, Cole Wright. That's right, 4 innings, not even allowing a hit in the contest, and not allowing a single run to come home. When money matters, talk to Marshall Doty, Ameriprise Financial Advisor in North Platte, Nebraska, about professional financial services. Ameriprise Financial Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. So again, Nationals defeating Lexington in this game 10-1 off of another game of strong pitching from this FNBO National squad. This young team really showing out that, hey, fear us in the pitching department. Yeah, they gave up 6 runs in the first inning of game number 1, but we can chalk that up to nerves because from the rest of the way out, they've only allowed 1 total run that entire time. That is, if I did the math correctly, that should be 12 innings of no-run baseball. That's just incredible. And for a team that, as I said, Coach Ricky Holm talked about being so young and so inexperienced in certain aspects, the fact that they're able to pitch in this season already 12 scoreless innings of play is just mighty fantastic to see. It's just a treat. And if this is how the team's going to be playing the rest of the season, of course, there'll be some ups and downs as there is any baseball season. But if this is what we're going to see, almost day in and day out, electric pitching with a great solid offense to back them up, this team can go far, and this team should be feared. And as Coach said in our pregame interview that I talked to him, their aspirations is to get first in their conference. Because after what happened last year, he talked about, he didn't want to have it happen again, so their goal is first. And so far off to a strong start, 2-0. Now, the games that were supposed to be played Saturday, the doubleheader in Norfolk, have been canceled for the senior boys, as Norfolk didn't have enough players to play. So that doubleheader on Saturday officially not happening. So this essentially ends the first week of Legion Baseball, and your Nationals are currently sitting up top with 2 straight wins. Now, we'll take yet another break. When we come back, that's right, you know it, Coach Ricky Holm will be here to talk to us about this baseball game. Just give us the lowdown, give us the rundown of it all as your Nationals defeat Lexington 10-1.
Many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
Planning a special event, whether it be a wedding, concert, sporting event, convention, or anything else, the DNN Event Center can handle it all. The DNN Event Center is the biggest event center in North Platte. This building is perfectly suited for anything from small gatherings to major events. Rent just one small room or book the entire facility. The choices are endless at the DNN Event Center, your home for exciting events, special moments, and precious memories. Call today to make your reservation at 534-0255.
Taylor is not great at making decisions.
Please do not ever ask me to pick what to watch on Netflix.
Which is why she likes Runza.
Oh yeah, I like my golden hot crinkle fries. I like my homemade onion rings and frings, which is when you get both together.
No tough decisions there. Now, do you dip them in ketchup or our homemade ranch?
How could you do this to me?
Sorry. Come get our famous fries, onion rings, or both today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
The game's in the books. Time for the postgame show on FM 98.1 and online at northplattpost.com.
That's right. Welcome into the postgame show. I'm Paxton Gore, and the Nationals defeating Lexington here tonight, 10-1. Currently waiting for head coach Ricky Holm to meander his way on over down to myself. But it was an exciting game. Coach Holm was talking about how he was looking to see if his team can continue the energy and the excitement it garnered after yesterday's big comeback victory against Ogallala. Remember, the Nationals were trailing 6-0 in the first inning. The first inning alone went the rest of the way, shutting out Ogallala. Come back in the last two to score 5 runs and defeated them 7-6. And then here tonight, it was pretty much all Nationals all the time. Got off to the scoring early, got off to a 1-0 lead in the top of the first inning. Then scored 4 runs in the second without recording a single hit, which is quite crazy, but also a smart tactic because Coach Holm noticed that Ubaldo Anaya was really struggling with the placement of his pitches and finding strikes, so he dared Anaya to beat him. And you know what? Anaya couldn't do it. He gave up 4 runs on walks, and in doing so, put the Nationals up 5-1. And in the third inning, they got yet another run to come home, putting them up 5-0. Then went 2 innings to be exact of not a single run coming home for either side as Cole Wright was just shutting down. It was just shutting down Lexington left, right, and center. There was nothing that they can do to just figure out Cole Wright. Josh Dorwart came in for a little bit of a relief effort, did the same thing. 1-2-3 inning, didn't allow anything to come home. And that, of course, was our Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the Game, was Cole Wright. When money matters, talk to Marshall Doty, Ameriprise Financial Advisor in North Platte, Nebraska, about professional financial services. Ameriprise Financial Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. Of course, let's go through those statistics for Cole Wright. 4 innings of work, not a single run allowed. I did mess up, and this here says he gave up 2 hits. He did not allow, he did give up 2 hits if I remember, so did give up 2 hits. He had 74 total pitches, 8 strikeouts, which is crazy. 4 strikeouts swingings, 4 strikeouts looking, and an absolute stellar performance from one Cole Wright. Josh Dorwart in his 1 relief inning didn't give up a single run as well, or a hit, which is good for him. A quick 1-2-3 inning. And then Jackson Polk came in the last inning, 1 inning of work. He did give up 3 hits as 1 run came across, and that is where we have finished today with a 10-1 victory. And here he comes, the man of the hour himself, wandering his way over, head coach Ricky Holm. Coach, my gosh, you're talking about the excitement about, carrying over yesterday's victory. But I want to first start off in the second inning, not recording a single hit, yet still going up 4 runs. How crazy, but also at the same time impressive was it from your guys to have Ubaldo and Anaya try to beat them?
Yeah, honestly, that's not too surprising. Last year in a state tournament game, we had 2 hits and scored 5 runs. It's more about just getting them in the right spots and also, working counts, getting on base and stealing bases. Catcher was pretty good today and kept us honest, but was able to work some counts and get some timely base hits when we needed them.
And it really was. Hey, the bats did wake up through the first couple of innings, really put the runs together and kept the lead nice and solid. Was this kind of the game you were hoping to see from this team? They got the first home game where all the nerves out the way, and they came into this game with an absolute fire in their eyes and business down on their minds.
Yeah, all in all, a good job. Obviously, happy with the win. Cole came out and pitched really well, had a bunch of strikeouts. Just nitpicking, would have liked him to have been around in the strike zone a little bit more, would have been able to get him another inning or 2. I pulled him when he was throwing a no-hitter, but this early in the season, he was at 65 pitches or so, and, I want him going for the rest of the year and for the rest of his career. This no-hitter didn't necessarily mean anything. Would have been nice to get it, but then also, too, scoring there and not giving up and kind of, chipping away. I believe there was only 2 innings that we didn't score runs, so consistency is what we're looking for, whether it's pitching, hitting, defense, so saw a little bit more consistency today.
And you pretty much answered that question I was about to bring up about Cole Wright. Going with the no-hitter, it was spectacular to see. He was really working the outside plate very well on those off speeds, but as you said, it was more about the rest of the season. While it would have been a great accomplishment to have have in your own personal record book to throw a no-hitter. It's not about right now. It's about towards the end of the season. Was that really the main point of why you pulled them?
Well, and the thing is they know how I am. I was a pitcher, and I just had my 5th arm surgery, and I had coaches throw me every inning of every game from when I was 10 years old on up, and if that wouldn't have happened, maybe my career ends up different. So as a coach, I'm probably more strict than most are, but I mean, I was honestly kind of surprised when I pulled him out. Not one person said anything to me. Not one person looked at me. So even though they knew he was throwing a no-hitter, they know how I am, and that in the end, I'm looking out for their arm health and not going to jeopardize their health just to win a game.
Now, the Norfolk games aren't unfortunately going to be happening on Saturday, so you're going to have a pretty long extended break, which is well-deserved after doing a back-to-back so far. Is there maybe a twinge of wanting to play those Norfolk games just to keep the team unrusted with this much longer extended break?
Yeah, I mean, I would always choose games over no games, but tomorrow we still have quite a bit of arms that haven't thrown in the last 2 days, so tomorrow we'll ramp up a pretty high-energy inter-squad and get those guys some innings that hadn't thrown, and probably give them Friday off after a few days of hard work, but we'll try our best to simulate game action. Obviously not going to be the same, but we're pretty good at getting them live reps. I'd say most of our hitters have 30-40 live at-bats before the season started. I'm all about live reps and competing, so we'll definitely get that in tomorrow and get those guys some work that didn't get in the last couple days.
Coach, thank you again for coming on that 10-0 victory. That was head coach Ricky Holm. Coach, thank you so much. See you next time.
Deal on Kubota M-Series utility tractors. Our powerful, versatile lineup is built to do it all. So whether you need to mow, rake, stack, lift, or pull, get it done right with Kubota M-Series utility tractors. Right now, get Kubota M-Series utility tractors for 0 down and 0% APR for 60 months, plus save up to $3,000. Now through June 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
See the full line of Kubota products at your North Platte Kubota on South Highway 83 or online at npkubota.com.
A proven track record of success. It's what you expect, and that's what you get from Lindemeyer Law Office of North Platte. With more than 130 years of combined legal experience, the attorneys at Lindemeyer Law Office have handled it all with personalized and aggressive representation both in and out of the courtroom. Attorneys Robert Lindemeyer, Amanda Spikert, Kent Florum, Shantae Durham, and Kent Turnbull are ready. Having the right experience in court is critical. Call Lindemeyer Law Office at 308-534-6740 or visit flatrocklaw.com.
Welcome back.
With your mattress, you can save big on top brands. Experience restorative rest from Tempur-Pedic. Feel the trusted support of Sealy. And discover the handcrafted details of Stearns & Foster. So you wake up rested and refreshed.
Only at Swan's Fine Home, 420 East 4th Street, North Platte. Style lives here.
Welcome back to the post-game show. 10-1 victory for your FNBO Nationals over Lexington, and that is quite an adventure. And I was talking with Coach, and Coach and I, this game probably reached our step goal. He noticed me pacing over here. I noticed him pacing over there. We exchanged our numbers in terms of our walking. As this game, even though it was a strong victory, 10-1, absolutely unbelievable. Coach did, of course, have some things that he was nitpicking about, which is what you want to do. 10-1 victory, don't be relaxed. Keep the high-octane energy, but that'll do it here tonight. No games on Saturday against Norfolk as they have been canceled to Norfolk not having enough people for that game. So a long extended break into next week where we will then pick up more action for the Nationals. Anyway, that'll do it here on Paxton Gorn. We'll thank you again to our presenting sponsors, North Platte Kubota, as well as the DNN Event Center, and then as well to Larry's Glass, Lindemeyer Law Office, Premier Toyota, Mike's Motorcycle and ATV Repair, Stephen Rhodes with Farmer Insurance, Hanson Plumbing and Heating, Langmeyer Heating and Cooling as well. And today's Ameriprise Money Player of the Game was Cole Wright, throwing a no-hitter through 4 innings. When money matters, talk to Marshall Doty, Ameriprise Financial Advisor in North Platte, Nebraska, about professional financial services. Ameriprise Financial Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. That'll do it. The Nationals start the season 2-0 after defeating Lexington 10-1. Thank thank you all for again tuning into tonight's action. I'll see you guys next week for more Nationals baseball here on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and on the NorthPlattePost.com.
Curve commercial mowers are built tough to work hard. Whether you need a fleet of mowers or are a one-man show, you don't have time for downtime. Hustler mowers are over-engineered, overbuilt, and tested well beyond what's required. With the most complete lineup in the industry, including exclusives like a 104-inch Super 104, 88-inch stand-on, and industry-leading warranties. Hustler mowers are ready to handle what you throw at them. Build your fleet to be reliable and versatile with Hustler Turf. Find your next Hustler at Mike's Motorcycle and ATV Repair, 2220 Prospect Drive, North Platte.
First State Bank is your local bank that offers everything in one place. Banking, savings, mortgages, and loans. Why go anywhere else when you can come to us? We can help you through all walks of life. Buying your first home, kids' savings, purchasing a new car, and even retirement. We have you covered. Stop in to see what First State Bank, your local bank, has to offer. First State Bank on the corner of Willow and Rodeo Road. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
10 greenhouses plus the jungle at Grandy's Greenhouse. Quality spring plants grown by Harold and the gang. Annuals, vegetables, perennials, water plants, house plants, pottery, rock minerals, crystals, and so much more. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 5. Grandy's is west of North Platte on Highway 30. Turn north on Front Road, then look left to West Platte Valley Road. Grandy's Greenhouse, a little out of the way, a lot out of the ordinary.
Get your golf game in shape for summer with lessons from the Golf Doctor, Rich Skinner at Indian Meadows Golf Course. Need new clubs? The Golf Doctor says new clubs will help if they fit you. Come on out, let's talk golf. If we don't have what you need, we'll get it. Indian Meadows Golf Course has great gift ideas. We sell gift certificates, driving range punch cards, green fee punch cards, plus we're a fully stocked golf shop. Indian Meadows Golf Course, 2746 West Walker Road, the sweetest 9 holes you ever played.
Portions of this program may be pre-recorded.
Now play the best of the 70s, 80s, and